I have long wanted to build a recital program dedicated to the theme of heaven and hell, saint and sinner, spiritual and corporal. It's an incredibly rich theme that has inspired so many wonderful pieces of art over centuries. Visual art, architecture, literature, and of course music. And so I built a program on this theme that I started to perform in concert, and I liked it so much that I eventually decided to record it. I titled the album Angels and Demons, not necessarily because each piece is about angels and demons, but about what they represent. The album has 7 different composers on it, 10 different works, and this theme of dark and light and heaven and hell, flesh and spirit is treated very differently by all of these composers. We have some works that are deeply religious, some that are completely secular, some that are theatrical, others that are mystical, some pieces that suggest a very ascetic lifestyle and others a hedonistic life. There are some pieces that are deadly serious and others that are whimsical and very light and playful. I think what interests us about the subject of angels and demons, whether or not you believe in angels and demons or you are a religious person, is that these symbolic entities that exist above and below us also exist among us and within us. And that is to say, we all have some angel and demon in us. And this is the core of our humanity. So, and the battle between the two. And so, as such, this theme has inspired very powerful pieces of music and of art. Angels and demons do not always appear to us in the way we expect them to appear. That is to say, angels, which represent goodness and light and joy, sometimes instill fear, while demons that represent darkness and evil sometimes deliver joy and pleasure and ecstasy. And so they sometimes can shatter our perceptions of reality, and that is something that the composers on the album play with quite a bit. Ultimately, this album is not just about contrast and light and dark and good and bad and heaven and hell, but it's about sources of inspiration. Does the composer get the source of inspiration from this divine place or from a more earthly place? Where are the points of convergence between the spiritual and the sensual? And I think it's at these points of convergence that where music can be extremely powerful and, if you will, takes on its most divine form.